movement and keyword scanning. Okay, next. To read quickly. Okay, good job. Thank you, Najwa and Devita. Before we start, you will be able to define skimming and scanning, identify the main idea of a short text using skimming, and then find specific information in a text using scanning. So, for the definition, skimming is rapidly reading a text to get a general overview or the main idea or the gist without reading every word. And the focus for the skimming is main ideas, structure, and general overview. And then for next scanning, quickly looking through a text to find specific information while ignoring irrelevant details. So the focus for scanning is specific keywords, number, date, or name. And then next to purposes. For skimming purposes, review a chapter or article to get a general idea before reading in detail. And then decide if a text is relevant or useful for a specific purpose like research, and then get a quick update on news headlines or a summary of a report. And then last, review material you have already read to refresh your memory of the main points. And then next, for skimming purposes, first, a phone number or address in a directory. And then a specific date or name in a history book or research paper. And the time of a program in a TV guide or schedule. And last, the definition of a word in a glossary or dictionary. Okay, so I have a video. For further explanation, you will watch this video 3 minutes. Wait.
Hello learners, and welcome to today's video where we will be discussing the important reading skills of skimming and scanning. These skills are essential for anyone who wants to improve their reading comprehension and ace those reading tests. Let's start with the basics. Skimming is when you quickly read through a text to get a general idea of what it's about. You're not reading every word, but instead, you are focusing on the main ideas and important information. This is useful when you are short in time or trying to get a general sense of what the text is about. On the other hand, scanning is when you're looking for specific information within a text. You're not reading everything, but instead, you are searching for keywords, numbers, or specific phrases. This is useful when you are trying to find a particular piece of information quickly. To give you a practical example, let's say you're trying to find a recipe in a cookbook, and if you're skimming, you might look at the headings, pictures, and ingredient lists to get a general idea of what the recipe is about. If you're scanning, you might look specifically for the ingredient you need or the cooking time. Now, let's apply these skills to a reading comprehension situation. Let's say you are reading a passage for a test and one of the questions asks for the main idea. In this case, you would use skimming to quickly read through the passage and get a general sense of what's about. You would focus on the introduction and conclusion, the headings, and any bold or italicized words. This will give you a general idea of the main point of the passage. Here are more examples of when you might use skimming. Reading a news article to get a general idea of what happened. Quickly reading through a textbook chapter to get a general idea of what it's about. And looking at a website to see if it has the information you need. Now, let's talk about scanning. Let's say you're reading a passage and one of the question asks for a specific detail like a name or a date, and in this case, you would use scanning to quickly search through the passage for the information you need. You might look for keywords or numbers to help you find the answer. And here are more examples when you use scanning. Looking for a specific word or phrase in the dictionary, and you are searching for a specific email in inbox, or finding a specific page number in textbook index. To summarize, skimming and scanning are two important reading skills that can help you become a better reader and improve your reading comprehension. Knowing when to use each skill and practicing them regularly, you'll be able to tackle any reading task with confidence. Thanks for watching and reading.
Do you understand what was explained in this video?
Yes.
So what did you get? Okay, Devita?
For skimming, it's used to quickly and read through a text to get a general idea of the content. You focus on main ideas such as interactions, conclusions, and headline, especially when looking for the main point of the message.
Okay, next.
Email.
Kajian.
So, scanning is used to search for specific information like keywords, numbers, or dates within the text. It allows you to find a particular piece of information correctly, such as looking for a specific date in the text message or in the ingredient list.
Okay, nice answer, guys. So if that's the case, let's move on to the exercise. So you have two exercises here: skimming practice and scanning practice. For skimming practice, your goal is you want to know if this text is generally about the environmental impact of climate change and get a general sense of the conclusion without reading every detail. And then for scanning practice, we have class timetable starting from academic year 2023. So I will give you 3 minutes to you to do skimming and scanning practice, okay, in Padlet. So now you can scan this QR. Done? Okay. 3 minutes. Start. Are you done for skimming practice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, move on to scanning Okay, I see that there are still some things that are not quite right, but it's fine. You can learn again. So, how to skim? First, you can read the first paragraph, the title. This is the main focus of the text. The title is the impact of climate change on coral reefs. And then after you read the title, you can read the first paragraph here. This is a critical issue. And then after you read the first paragraph, next to second paragraph. This is a critical issue. And then for the third paragraph is resilience or local solution. And then last paragraph is the conclusion of the text or urgent global action. And then for scanning means looking quickly for specific information such as a time, a period number, or a difference between schedule, like I said before. And you don't read every word. You only look for the key information you need. First, look at what the question asks. Find the important keywords in the question. For example, when does period 3 start? And the keyword is period 3 start. You can find specific information from this. And then another example is how long is the lunch break? So you must find the keywords about lunch break. Okay, here. And then you do not read the whole chart. Focus only on the keywords. And then for find the place in the chart where the information appears, the timetable has section. First, whole university or A 2023 here. And then graduate school of business and finance here. And then art and architecture school. So scan the heading first. When you find the correct section, move your eyes quickly down to the correct row. And then move your eyes horizontally to find the exact time. For example, to find the time for period 1, scan to the period 1 row. Focus on the keywords. Then look across to the time under the correct column. Your eyes should move side to side, not reading everything, just checking the numbers. And then tips for successful scanning is first, don't read the sentences. Look for number, just number, date, or something like that. And then move your eyes quickly. And then use your finger or pencil to guide your scanning. And then ignore anything that is not really related to the question or the keywords, like that. Do you get it?
Yes.
Alright students, well done. Thank you for coming to this class. See you next week.
See you.